Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be blind? What it would be like to not be able to take pictures, see your family, or watch how the world changes around you? If I hadn't been at the right place at the right time, I would have certainly gone blind. My name is Andrew Johnson. This is my story. I have been in and out of hospitals all my life. When I was 6 years old, I was diagnosed with liver failure, and I was literally put on a transplant list, I think maybe 2 weeks, and I had to go to Philadelphia. They basically flew me out, immediately had my transplant. Different medications have been introduced into my life. I don't know if it's the direct correlation between diabetes and me, but I know it has contributed, and it's really been a struggle since probably high school.
So IRIS is an organization, and our goal is to prevent blindness. A lot of our patients have sight-threatening disease that they don't know about. And our goal is to find them and try to diagnose them.
It was a grand opening event for our new space, and Andrew was here to simply capture the event.
Photography's always been a love of mine. I love taking photos. I've done all types of photo shoots. When I walked in the door, they said they were basically doing free exams throughout the day. And I was the first one there, obviously, because I was working, so they got me in first. I kind of figured it was going to take 5 to 10 minutes. I sat down and it took less than a minute.
We imaged his eyes. It came back. Our camera operator actually said, hey, we've got to pay attention to this right now. They could actually see some disease that needed some attention, and we had one of our graders here on site.
Dr. Kubisi took a look at it and ended up finding that he had moderate to severe retinopathy, which is in the diabetic retinopathy world is pretty bad. Once you get to that stage, you can't really reverse it. You can just kind of keep it at bay.
I think it was Dr. Gupta. He sat down with me and talked to me about making an appointment because there was definitely some issues with bleeding in my eyes that could potentially cause me to go blind. They basically told me that they were going to schedule some type of surgery, so that's what I did. I can't imagine not having my eyesight. That's a tough one to even fathom. It would be really hard for me to make a living or even be happy living with no vision. I definitely believe in fate. I think there was a reason I was here. If I was not here, there's nothing that would have had me go and do like a special eye test.
We could have hired any photographer. It's like it kind of gives you chills to think about what are the odds that he is the photographer that we hire. So that's what's kind of cool to me.
IRIS has had a huge impact in my life because they were able to be the first, I'm going to call it first responder basically. They were the first people to say, hey, you need to get to a specialist and make sure that you don't go blind.
We can prevent blindness. We can prevent sight-threatening disease. We can eliminate that process. So when we hear these stories and we hear these patients kind of thanking us for doing this, it impacts their life and it impacts their families and it impacts their future.